may remember our visit to Chena Hot Springs in British Columbia on our way to Alaska. If you missed it, go back and check out our Alaska Highway Part 1 video. In this video, we're going to be visiting another natural hot spring at Chena Hot Springs Resort. We towed our Bigfoot 60 frost-heaved bumpy miles northeast of Fairbanks to get a first-come first-served spot in the resort's small campground. We stayed there for 3 days. The resort is on 440 acres of privately owned land deep in the woods of interior Alaska. Welcome to Chena Hot Springs Resort. This place is a very eclectic mix of historic, natural, and man-made treasures. There is such a wide variety of activities and attractions that everyone is sure to find something they will enjoy. Let's start with the activities we enjoyed during our visit. The main attraction is, of course, the hot springs. We spent all of our soaking time in the natural hot springs lake. This is an outdoor gravel-bottom pool surrounded by large boulders that they pump the hot springs water into. We appreciated that it is an adults-only pool and that the atmosphere was very calm and relaxing. It is also rather large, so it didn't feel too crowded. During our visit in 2023, soaking was $20 per person, but that does get you unlimited use of the pools and hot tubs for the entire day, so try to go early and get in several visits to get the most bang for your buck. We were able to get in 2 lengthy soaks. The resort prides itself on its geothermal power generation plant and greenhouses that they utilize to be as sustainable as possible. The geothermal plant utilizes the water from the hot springs to provide heating and power for the resort. The greenhouses grow vegetables hydroponically that are used in the resort restaurant. It seems the majority of what they grow is lettuce and tomatoes, but there may be other vegetables as well. An interesting tidbit: the tomato vines can grow to be up to 70 feet long and produce tomatoes for 1 to 3 years. This tour was free. We were considering taking a dog kennel tour. Yes, this resort has a dog kennel, 84 dogs strong, that they use for dog sledding in the winter. In the summer, they do dog cart rides for $65 a person and dog kennel tours for $25 a person. But you can also just walk over to the dog kennel during the day and pet some of the dogs, as well as see some dog sleds and read some informational panels in the visitor center. We walked over before purchasing a tour to see what it was like and to determine if we thought the tour was worth the cost. When we walked over, the super friendly kennel staff told us we were welcome to pet the dogs along the fence of the kennel yards, but not to go inside the fences, and that we were welcome to explore the visitor center as well. We chatted with her for a few minutes and asked what the tour would entail, and she said that with a tour you were allowed to enter one of the kennel yards to interact a little more with the dogs, and that there would be a talk to go over some of the information displayed in the visitor center. Unfortunately, there is no dog sled or cart demonstration during a summer tour. We spent over an hour petting the beautiful dogs along the fences and exploring inside, and decided that was good enough for us. A quick walk through the visitor center at the dog kennel taught us a bit about dog sledding. There were handcrafted wooden dog sleds built in the traditional way with the pieces lashed together with nylon rope, and all sorts of gear that would be used by the mushers. I have a dog sledding boot.
Part of one.
But they've cut it open so you can see all the layers of insulation, and that is some crazy boot action.
It's huge.
Yeah, it is. Can you imagine trying to walk in that?
Let's see the bottom.
Guess it would keep you warm. The center also had many signs and photos that gave information related to the sport. We enjoyed reading the names of the dogs and learning the lingo used by the mushers, as well as the names for the various pieces of equipment. There was a ton of information about the dog breeds and a huge painted map of Alaska showing the mountain ranges and the most traveled winter dog sled routes. There are a variety of other activities offered at Chena Hot Springs Resort that we did not participate in. There is an ice museum with a bar where you can get an apple martini served in an ice glass. You can rent bikes, canoes, and paddle boards. You can take guided ATV or side-by-side tours, or you can get a massage. Of course, it all comes with a price, so be prepared to pay up if you want to participate. In addition to all the formal activities, there is a ton of old farm and gold panning equipment sitting everywhere that we enjoyed seeing. There's also a large airplane and a train on display that the owner is hoping to develop into attractions or guest rooms. Based on the information that one of the employees we spoke with gave us, the owner seems to have lots of ideas for additional ways to draw people to the resort. So what are our thoughts on Chena Hot Springs Resort? First of all, we really loved that there were such a wide variety of attractions and that they didn't really even seem to fit together. Made it just a really cool place. We also loved that they are trying to be sustainable by growing their own food and by using the hot water from the hot springs to heat their buildings and power their resort. We did find it to be a little bit pricey though. While we expect to pay for tours and services, it just seemed like it was a little bit expensive for what's included. All in all though, we had a really great time and we feel like it's worth a visit. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit that like button. And until next time, thanks for watching.